Seattle, Washington, home to renowned franchises present and past, from the Seahawks to the Supersonics, but there is a cornerstone program in this city. It is the Huskies of UW. They've always had a place here, a place of excellence that these fans hope will continue today. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the California Golden Bears, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. So California's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Cal. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Past the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. He takes it all the way back for the defensive two-point conversion. So Washington's offense will have its first possession of the game. And both of these teams have anchors in the middle that you build your defense around.
And everybody just seems to look to these two guys when there's a big play on the field that needs to happen, right?
They're making all the calls. They're making sure that they're in the right spots, run, pass, getting everybody organized, and they do it at a high level.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The offense lining up for a first down play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Smashes in with the stiff arm. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Right back to the well. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And they can't make the connection. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. To the air, it's Mendoza. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The Golden Bears headed quickly to the line.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. Looking to throw for it. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
With the catch, it's Hunter.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part and the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The give from the gun. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something.
Just steamrolling the defense. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Gonna run it. It's Coleman. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
And that was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Back to throw, it's Rogers. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Just about set to kick it away. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. First down to start the drive after the break. Give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Golden Bears want to move quickly. They'll go right back to him. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. A lot of urgency for this offense. The inside handoff. Still on his feet at the 45. Afterburners coming. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He leaves it with his back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Golden Bears trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. To the air, it's Mendoza. Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Defense going all in to stop the run. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cal. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner will be dragged down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Caught on the outside, it's Latu. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Off play action. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Boston. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try.
42.
Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. He'll get into the end zone, and the two-pointer is successful.
On that two-point conversion, they spread the field, 5 wide receiver set, trying to create some windows to throw into, and they come away with a beautiful-looking, schemed-up two-point conversion.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Trying to find his man on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Makes the grab on the left. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Fires to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brady.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
It's complete on the right side. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He wants to throw it. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Boston.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the pass hits. Picked off. Got room on the return. The 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cal! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air, it's Rodgers. Throwing right. It's caught. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Washington!
And what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position. Go make some things happen. Force some turnovers. Play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. They want to throw it. He's got it in the end zone. It's good, and they shave 8 points off that lead as they head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
And the Golden Bears will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing defense.
They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. The give to the tailback. They're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Looking downfield, it's Rodgers. Finds the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so much.
And the ball is intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Golden Bears! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Here comes the offense on first down. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Brown. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Sixkiller. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. And this dude right here, putting on his best Sonny Sixkiller impersonation.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Touchdown, Washington! And they take it in for 6 more points. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking to throw, it's Rogers. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Buys a little extra time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Pocket starts to collapse. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. The Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. Coming after it. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They'll run it from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Golden Bears in the hurry-up. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Got his man out of the backfield. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Quick tempo here for the offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Off-play action on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The run from the shotgun. Shakes off the defender. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. That's caught. It's Coleman. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Huskies! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Minnesota is currently rowing the boat right now, and this is shaping up to be a blowout to remember.
Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Going up top on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get to it. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. They're trying to get to it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.